Hello, business statistics students. Welcome and greetings. I wanted to reach out to you now that we are really into the semester and just touch base with you. I am just really delighted in the ability of this particular group of students to hit the ground running and to get out there and do the assignments. What you're looking at on the screen, as you know, is the class schedule, and you all did a great job. You went out there, you did the attendance quizzes. That was fantastic. And you're working on these Learn Smarts. Little slow on the problem sets, I think. But what I like to do, let me get over here into Connect, is I like to just monitor the progress of the class. Now, we have a really small class, and that's kind of nice for business statistics. And my chart, as you will see, shows, I don't know the order that it has chosen to show these assignments. So this is Learn Smart Chapter 3. Two folks are already way out there working on that, which is fantastic. One person is working on Chapter 4, Learn Smart, again, fantastic. But what I'm really impressed by is of the 6 students that we have registered in the class, all 6 of you have done the Learn Smart for Chapter 1. You've all scored 100% on that, which is fantastic. 5 of you, not 6 of you, but 5 of you have gotten that 100% on the Learn Smart for Chapter 2. So far so good. But let's go back and let's look at our it's the syllabus schedule. We also have to get those problem sets done. Now you have a little bit of time because you see it's not due till February the 8th. Those due dates are in the system, as I know that you know. Now here's a red bar. Not even worried about that because my goodness, that is out there on Chapter 4. Fantastic. But don't worry if you're not one of those folks. Now here's Chapter 3 problem set. You know I'm looking for problem set. There, Chapter 1 problem set. Fantastic. 5 of you out there with 100%. I'm afraid our 6th person may be out of commission here. So if you know that you're that 6th person, please get in there and get working, because even if you know how to do it, this is going to take just a little bit of time to do. But these problem sets will get harder as time goes on. But I am just delighted. Look at you working out there. And there's problem set number 2. I've got 4 of you out there working on that, and I know my 5th and 6th people are planning their time, and they're going to be out there on that soon. Okay, so just kudos to you. Stop right now, pat yourself on the back, because y'all have not, delayed in starting this online course, and that the delay is normally what gets folks. And so I'm really proud of you all for getting out there and getting started. In pause, just while we're here, what I have done is I've clicked on assessment and come to the Dropbox link, because as I was looking at the schedule, I noticed a little note down here that said you have until Friday, February 5th. Now notice that's before all your other assignments are due, to complete the extra credit for Chapters 1 and 2. Now, let me tell you something about the extra credit. I really encourage you to do it because I hope that these are things that are going to help you as you go further in this course, especially in an online course, because what the extra credit assignments are, and I see I have one person who has submitted files already. Good job to you. I'm going to go into the instructions for this. I always try not to display anybody's. It looks a little different. Don't freak out, because my screen looks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Normally there's a little display button. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just went right into your assignment, and I apologize. Let me. Here's what I'm trying to get into. Edit this work. Okay, here's why it looked funny to me, and I apologize. When you go in, again, it is going to look a little bit different, but when you actually click the Dropbox, so actually click the Dropbox folder to go into the folder, what you're going to see is some instructions that look a little bit like this, okay? And what you can see is, first of all, that I try to do a good job. I'm not going to say that my instructions are perfect. In fact, you guys are going to be the first group of students going through these instructions since I have updated them for our Office 365 and for Excel 2013. If you are already on Excel 2016, I think you'll find things relatively similar. So don't panic if you do it in the more progressed version. Okay. But you're going to go through and learn, first of all, that you have free access to this software via the from the college, as long as you're a student at Southwest. And I'm going to walk you through doing some assignments, in this. And what you're going to do is, I think, oh, okay, this one you're just kind of getting started on it. But what I have you do in Excel is learn how to use some of the functions to solve the problems. Now, you may be using a calculator, and that's great. I have no problem with you using a calculator to solve some of these business statistics problems. In fact, it's kind of nice to be able to use both, either Excel, which is what the extra credit assignments, I'm sorry, I got off track there for a minute. What these extra credit assignments are about is you using Microsoft Excel to solve the business statistics problems. The reason that can be handy is because you can then, if you run into difficulty solving a problem, you can email me an Excel spreadsheet and say, here is my work. And oftentimes I can look through your work in that way, and I can help you find the problem. So oftentimes as we're doing calculations on our calculator, we think we entered in a certain value, or we think that we pressed a certain button, and we actually press something else. So you might be doing everything correctly, but you're just making a data entry error. So sometimes Excel can help with that a little bit. If you are emailing me a question later on in the semester that you've worked on your calculator, try to you can either scan a piece of paper that you've been working on, or if you want to try to type into the email and say, listen, this is what I said the X variable should be. This is what I said the N variable should be. I multiplied this and I divided by that. Because oftentimes as you try to explain to me what you've done, I can then say, oh, I see the misunderstanding. All you have to do is this or that. So the more you communicate to me about, the more you show your work to me, the better I can help you find the source of the problem. Okay? So anyway, I meant this to be a short video. It's already longer than I intended it to be, but I really wanted to say good job. Keep going. I want you to know I am out here watching you, and so don't think you're just working in complete isolation. Keep up the good work. Keep going forward on that schedule. Don't ever miss an opportunity to work ahead, because it does get harder as you go. Some of the stuff you're doing now, mean, median, and mode, I realize that is familiar to you, or probably to most of you. But we're just getting started. So hang in there, and onwards and upwards.